Hello, dear students. Today we are going to do a beautiful poem, The Voice of the Rain, written by Walt Whitman. In this poem, the main literary device which is used it is personification. In this poem, the writer has personified the rain. See, the rain has sound, but it does not have voice. So, before I start the poem, you should know what is personification. Personification is a literary device in which human traits and qualities are attached to the inanimate objects, means lifeless objects. So in this poem, writer has attached the human quality of speaking to rain. So rain talks to the poet. Let me start now. And who art thou? Said to the soft falling shower, which is strange to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea. Upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed altogether, change and yet the same. I descend to lave the droughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only latent unborn. And forever by day and night I give back life to my own origin, and make pure and beautify it. For song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment wandering, racket or unracket duly with love returns. So the poet says, and who art thou? Thou means you. I asked the rain means said I to the soft falling shower. So the writer asked to the soft falling shower, he asked the rain, who are you? Which is strange to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. And writer says it is very strange. When I asked to rain, who are you? And rain also gave me answer. And the answer I have translated here. I have written here. I am the poem of the earth, said the voice of the rain. So the rain said, I am the poem of the earth. Eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea. I am eternal. Eternal means which never dies. I rise, impalpable. Impalpable means something that cannot be touched, out of the land and the bottomless sea. So rain says that I rise from the bottomless sea and nobody can touch me. You must have seen and you know already the cycle of rain, the cycle of rain. Okay, so it rises from the bottomless sea, then it goes up to the sky, then clouds are made, then it rains, and again comes, and the cycle goes on. Upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed. So the rain says that I rise from the sea, bottomless sea, upward to heaven. Heaven means I go to sky. Whence vaguely formed. Vaguely formed means there I form. What happens? You must have seen the clouds. They are vaguely formed, not clear. Different shapes, different types of clouds you can see there. So I get formed there. All together change and yet the same. I change altogether. I change means my origin is change. Then first I grow as a water vapor, and then I am made like clouds. I change, but I am same. I remain same. I descend to lave the draughts, then I fall down. Lave the draughts means wherever its drought is there, okay, and the earth needs me wherever I wash it. When drought is there, I wash it. Atomies, I also wash the tiny parts of this earth, every tiny parts, and whenever we have drought, whenever the earth or plants anything needs me, I wash them, I give them water. Dust layers of the globe, and I also wash the dust layer of the globe. Globe means of whole earth. And all that in them without me were seeds only, latent and unborn. So the rain says that till I don't give water to the seeds, they remain hidden, unborn. They are not born. So when the rain pours down the water on the seed everywhere, okay, in the earth, so then only the seeds are born, then only the crops are grown. And forever day and night I give back life to my own origin. So and the rain says forever day and night I give back life to my own origin. I give back life to my own origin means the rain gives life to its original only. When it falls down, then again it comes, the rain, the water comes down, the rivers and sea, they are filled with water, then again it rises from the sea, then clouds are made, then it comes down again as a rain. So this cycle goes on, and the right this poem, this rain gives origin to its own light and make pure and beautify it, and the rain makes everything pure and beautify everything. Where you must have seen when it is so much hot in this summer season and drought is there somewhere, suddenly it rains, how beautiful it looks outside. Every flower, every tree, everything around us becomes beautiful. So rain beautifies everything. For song is showing from its birthplace after fulfillment wandering. So the poet in these last two lines, the poet is comparing the rain with his songs and poems. He says, whenever I write the song, the poems are written, they go to different places and they give fulfillment and enjoyment to everybody. But yet they remain same. So same thing happens with the rain also. It starts from its birthplace, it gives joy to everyone, it beautifies to everyone, but still it remains the same. Wreck it or unwreck it, duly with love returns. See, if somebody wreck it and unwreck it means if somebody notice it or they do not notice it, but duly with love it returns. So, but it gives a love to everyone, and then it returns. So same thing happens with the song and the poem of the poet also. If somebody noticed or unnoticed, it gives joy and love to everyone. So the poet says the rain is like the song. If somebody will notice it or not notice it, but it will always return with lots of love. It will give joy to everyone, it will give love to everyone. So that's why he compares this rain with the song. So this is the poem all about. Hope you must have understood. If not, please contact me and ask me your doubt.